Okay, I'm going to do a exterior walk around on the car. Hope that's helpful. Trying to take it when it's not too sunny out to help you see the condition of the finish here a little better. This royal red's a great color. It looks like a deep maroon purple when it's almost dark out, and just before sunset it'll look almost like cinnamon. And right now it's in the morning, you can see it's pretty maroon looking. Bought this car with the intention of selling it to a specific person, but given what's going on out there, that's fallen through. So I'm putting it up for sale, but it's been totally gone through. What holds these cars back is maintenance fears, and you'll see the list. It addresses everything I could think of. Everything works on the car. Everything. And the car is loaded with all the options. It's got the sport package, which has the different transmission torque converter, the different rear end gears, Steptronic transmission, lowered suspension. It's obviously got these awesome M-Par wheels, etc. All the blacked out trim. So that's a great, it makes the car handle a lot better, really. This is what you want of the sport versions of this car. And it also has the convenience package, which gives you auto dimming side view mirrors. They fold in as well. It's an 01 only feature. Shades in the rear, electric shade in the rear, and shades on the side windows. I did replace one of the passenger side auto dimming mirror. Those are very expensive, but they tend to, liquid crystal in them gets weird sometimes, so that's been taken care of. And it also, the car has the sport package, convenience package, and the winter package, which gives you heated front and rear seats, headlight squirters, normally a heated steering wheel, but the sport doesn't have, they can't get the heated steering wheel with the sport steering wheel. So, and the last option it has is park distance control, which that works as well. So again, all the features pretty much they had to offer, in a great color combo that's reasonably rare. I think only 2 or 3% of the cars came in this color. It had recently gotten wet here, so there might be a water spot or two on the car, but it cleaned up well. So please, again, I want to reiterate to a potential buyer who hasn't seen the car in person, I really try to be, I want this to go to a good home, somebody who cares for these cars, and no disappointments. I want you to be pleasantly surprised when you see the car. There are a number of dings and scratches in the car. I mean, it buffed up nice, but the trunk lid's a good example. If you look, you'll see there's waves in and out on it, which I don't know why. There's something with these trunk lids. It's a lot of them, people shut things in the trunk that are too big. I don't know, but you get them going from the inside out too. So again, please keep that in mind. I think a good PDR guy spending some time on his trunk lid could straighten that out. The rear bumper, it's quite nice. There's some water spots you see right there, and here. But this spot here, there's a crack right there I want you to point out. A couple minor scratches like for there, for example. But you know, overall, it's in good shape. It's not all dinged up from people running into it, which you see a lot of times. There's a little clear coat issue here on this filler strip. Paint doesn't seem to hold up as well on the plastic. Inside the gas door is nice and clean, no rust or anything. It's a little wet. Like I said, it just got wet, rained up. Some of the pics, you might see different rims and tires on here. The car is now wearing a match set of these Sumitomo tires, date-coded 39th week of 2015. They're in good shape, no cracking at all, lots of tread on them. Very good shape. They were on one of my other cars. Actually, it was on this car right here. I swapped them to this car because it was getting a shake at about 65, and I traced it to the right front tire, so I didn't want any issues for the buyer. There's no shakes at all in this thing. That's another common problem with these cars. You'll get highway, always between like 50 and 70, right where you want to cruise, you'll get vibrations and shakes. They're ultra sensitive to any issues with the tires. I had to change the original tires because they had flat spots on them. They were in good shape, but they were a weird brand, had been sitting a while, so they developed flat spots. Was my conclusion in the tire that was giving me a shake around 50. So all that's taken care of. I put new thrust arms in it, just all the stuff that people don't normally do. All new struts to open and close the hood and trunk. The new windshield in the car. But again, the biggest shortcoming here is the cosmetics on here. Like here, for example, in the A-pillar, you can see there's a ding. And the little one right here by the sunroof. But again, the roof, other than a ripple or two, is paint's pretty decent. OEM wiper blades. The passenger side is no longer available. I don't like the look of the newer beam style ones. There is some rash. It's typical in the front here, and down here on the bumper, some rash and a slight crack in the bumper there. I removed the bumper and fixed that, but you can still see the mark. It doesn't show really unless you're laying on the ground pretty much, but again, I want to point that out. Took apart the headlights, polished the lenses. They get dingy and yellow looking. The winter squirters, the washers for the headlights, all the little balls are in there. They tend to disappear. The grills have been replaced. But again, there's some things, if you look close on the hood, there's typical Northeast rash on here. 80,000 miles in 20 years. But it shows well. I mean, but again, there's ripples in the hood here and there. I don't know how well they're going to show up, the sun's coming out, but and flaws like this. But again, it's a nice car, drives great, runs great, all the maintenance has been done, great color combination. You know, unless you're right on top of the car trying to pick out the flaws. You know, real nice vehicle, especially as you want to use as a regular driver. One last point over here I didn't highlight, I forgot. This fender is the worst spot on the car. It's been crunched pretty good. This is not a PDR scenario. I don't think that's going to require some body work. It's a really weird spot for a dent, but regardless, it got puckered in right there. Again, you don't really notice it that much looking at the car, but you know, even from the side here, but it's definitely there. I just wanted to point that out. So please message me with any questions. Thanks.